Hello everyone, this is Sadish Kumar Ramalingam. In this video, I'm going to explain how to implement direction services into a Ionic 4 application using Google Map JavaScript API. First, we will start with the demo. Here's my demo. I have created a form for getting the source and destination input fields. Next, I have displayed the map to display the direction into the map. Okay. Once I have entered the source and destination, then only the get direction button is enabled. Because of I am using here reactive forms and some validations, so initially it disabled here. Now I'm going to enter my location. So once I have filled my source and destination location, my get direction button is enabled. Now I'm going to click the get direction button. Then it calculates the direction services and draw the direction into the map. See here, it will display the appropriate direction of the map. It shows the shortest direction. So in our Google Map it shows 2 or 3 more directions. What are the possible direction available it shows, but in our application we will get only one direction. It is the very shortest direction. Okay. Next we will go with our code. Here is my code. First I will start with my module. In my direction module I have import the reactive forms module. Okay, because of I want to use reactive forms in our direction page, so I need this module into my direction module. So I just import this into the import section. Next, go to your direction component class. Okay, here I am using direction component and I just named it with direction. Whatever you want, you go with that. Okay, don't confuse with it. First, in my component class page, first I need to declare the global variable is Google. Don't forget, please declare it first. Next, I want to create some class variables for implementing this direction services into my Ionic 4 application. First, I want to declare my view child. In my previous video, I have explained this a lot of times, so I want to explain in this video briefly. So if you want to know about this view child element, go with my previous map videos. The next one is direction services. It comes from Google JavaScript library, and direction display services, it also comes from Google Maps library. Okay, I just copy these two things. You don't worry about that. I just follow the sample code that have given by Google Maps JavaScript API. So you just go to the website, you find this code here. Okay, just right, I'll show. Okay, here is the sample code I have used in my tutorial. I just copy these two variable into my class level variable. Okay, that's it guys. Nothing to done. You just go with that website. Don't worry about that code. I have given the source code into my website and also my GitHub repository. I think I will not share my GitHub repository still now. In this video, definitely I'll share. That repository have all my Google Map example into a single application. You just go through with it. Next, I want to create a form that was getting the source and destination input from the user. So I just create a form group. Next, into the constructor section, I want import the form builder, okay, using the dependency injection. Next, I have create a function for declaring initializing the form, okay. The name of the function is the create direction form. Here I am using build a new form using that form builder, okay. In my reactive form have two fields, one is source and another one is destination, okay. Initially I have set the value is empty. Next, the validator is required, so this field is required, okay. Once user enter any input into the field, then only that field is valid, or else it's not valid, okay. I also want the another one field for getting the destination value, so I have done the same, but I have done in above, okay. Once I have created successfully this form, I want call this form into the constructor section. Based on my page is when my page is initialized, then my form also initialized, okay. So I just call the form into my constructor section. Once you completed this, next go to your direction page, okay. This is my HTML template. Here I am using a form. This is my form code and this is the form group, okay. If you're going with reactive forms, don't forget this. In your form tag that have two values, one is form group and another one is ng submit callback value, okay. In the form group I have declared my form name, but I have given into my component class. This is my form name I have declared here. I just pass this value into my form group. Next, ng submit. This is nothing but if I click the submit button, what is the action to be called, okay. I have given the function name. So here I have created a function for calculate and display route, okay. This is a direction for I'm using that for direction services, so I just call this function into my ng submit section, okay. Next, I want to pass the form value to that method, okay. So I just give the form name that value. It returns the form value into the JSON object, so it was the value into my component class. Next, I have created two input field, first one for source and second one for destination, okay. Don't forget to give the form control name into the input section, okay. This is control your input. So the first input field control name is source. This is nothing but I have already given into my direction component class. So here is my form. So this is the name I have given here, and also my second form control is destination. So I just give the form control name as destination here. Next, I need another one button for submitting my map. So I just use one button here and type is submit because if I want to submit my form. Next, I have disabled this button while the direction form is valid, okay. Currently the direction form is invalid, so I just use the exclamation syntax followed by direction.valid, and else you just go with direction.invalid, okay. Both are done the same function, or just not confusing with that, just use direction.invalid functions, okay. Now I have completed my form section. It will returning the source and destination value what user have entered into the input fields, okay. Next, I want get the direction, so I just go done with some other things into my component class for displaying the map, okay. Already show that we have using the ng after view init method for displaying our map into the initial section. First of all, I have created a Google map using this code. We have already used this in a lot of videos, so you guys have know about this, okay. Next, I'm going with my display calculate and display route, okay. here I am getting the input from my input forms. Okay, first you need to declare this variable because of inside of the function this is not working, so you need to declare this into another one variable. So I just use that is equal to this. Okay, whatever you want, you given the name here. Next I want calculate the direction using direction services, so I just call the direction services this dot direction services. This is nothing but we have already declared here. Okay, this is a Google Maps direction services. Okay, it's a object. Next I want to pass some values to this method. Okay, the first value is origin. Origin means nothing but the source location, and the destination means the destination location where you want to go. Okay, these two values are most important because then only your map is calculating the direction route. Okay, next the traveling mode. A lot of traveling mode available because of flying mode, driving mode, walking mode, and public transport like this. So what is the direction mode you want, you just give it here. Okay, these are the input of this direction services getting route. Next it will sorry, next it will returning the response to our application. Okay, once we get a response and status. Okay, the status is okay. Next we want using the direction display services. This is also come from Google Maps. It's for rendering purpose. Okay, it's render the directions into your Google Map. Okay, first one for getting direction from Google Maps. Okay, second one for rendering direction into your Google Map. It's done in client side. This one done its work in server side. Okay, don't confuse with that. Okay, next I want display the direction and dot set directions. Okay, then just pass the response into the set direction method. Okay, this is the simple thing. It have done the rest of things. Okay, you don't need to done anything. It will draw the route into your application and it renders everything. Okay, it does not do anything. If we do not getting the response, we will throw the error to the user. So I'm just using the window.alert method. This is not a right way. You just use your Ionic alert methods. Okay, this is the simple thing, guys. We have implemented the Google Map direction services into our Ionic 4 application. Okay, this is everything. Okay, next once again go with our demo. This is our direction services. First of all, I need to give my source. Next one is the destination. Okay, see here now the get direction button is enabled because of I am using some validations here. There once I have this value, see this green line go to red because of this field has error. Okay, and also the direction button also disabled because of my direction form is not valid. Okay, so once I have entered the value again, both fields are getting valid. Okay, now my form also getting valid. Now I have click get direction button. It will call that callback function and display the direction here. See here. Okay guys, this is the simple things you need to done in your Ionic 4 application to implement this direction services. Okay, before that you need to implement this direction services. You must enable the direction services API into your Google Map API console. Okay, don't forget that. Then only the direction services also working. It's a paid services, it's not a free services. Per month couple of numbers you need to getting free access. Rather than you exceeded that number, you will pay for that. Okay, it's not a free services, it's a paid service. Okay, please mind this. I think per request $0.01. Okay, this is the lowest cost for per request. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.